Greetings from Mark Overson. Hope you're doing well. And if you were given this DVD by a friend or family or an acquaintance, or a travel professional handed it to you at an airport or at a resort, or maybe you ordered this online and it showed up in the mail, or perhaps you got an instant download online, however you're watching right now, the purpose of this video is to show you how I answered one of my friends who had a question. He just said, "Mark, how do you do it?" In other words, I want to show you today how I routinely stay at Wyndham's and Marriott's, RCI timeshare properties, and instead of some of my friends who have spent $35,000 to $40,000 to stay at this place, or there's the reseller market where you can get these, access to these timeshares cheaper. They've paid $10,000 to $15,000 to have a week per year at these resorts, or you go down to Travelocity or Expedia and you pay sometimes $2,000 to $2,500 to stay at these resorts. My family and I consistently take this hidden path, and that's what I want to show you how you can access today. This hidden path, and we stay at the exact same properties for $400, $500, as low as $298. And the purpose of this is I'm just going to show you how that actually works in real life. So this is, I just pulled this up from Facebook, but this is my wife and I, and right here, this little zigzag is in Hawaii on the Nepali coast. Okay, so if you take, and I pulled up Google Maps for us real quick, the Nepali coast, you'll see here, right here. We took that picture right on this coastline, right where this hiking trail ends. That is where we took that picture, and the coastline back there is the Pacific Ocean. Now, here's my point. Just a few minutes away is the Wyndham Bali Highs, which is a timeshare resort. Now, right here, I have a friend who has paid $30,000 to get once every other year access to this resort. Now let's go back to that whole idea of the picture again, because I want you to really zone in and understand how this works, because I'm going to show you how on our membership, the difference of it. So here's the Wyndham Bali High Resorts. Let me draw it for you on the little sketch. Wyndham Bali Highs is right here. My friend paid $30,000 on site when they were at the resort itself to get 1 week for every other year. Now that second arrow in the drawing is the reseller. I'm going to show you in a little 2-minute clip in a second how every other year again is on sale for $15,000. You get 1 visit every other year. Now if you went through an Expedia or a Travelocity to stay at this Wyndham Bali High for 1 week, you're going to pay about $2,000 give or take. But the hidden path that we pay was $398. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you inside the actual membership right now and show you exactly what I mean. We are now at the Wyndham Bali High Villas in Princeville, and this is literally a few minutes away from the giant sea turtles that you can swim with. You can run on the beach in the morning. They have one of the top luau's in all of Hawaii, very near this resort here at the Wyndham. But take a look, January 2nd to January 9th, a 2-bedroom unit at the Wyndham Bali Highs, $398. Remember, that's the hidden path, the cheap way through the Global Resorts membership. Now, if you were to go and look at a 2-bedroom unit on a popular timeshare reseller market, so this is not retail, I know a friend who bought this for $30,000, a 2-bedroom, once every other year. Here you see the same exact unit, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and this is a float week, which means this could be any week of the year, and it's only even usage, which means this is every other year. If you were to buy this outright, it'd be $15,000 plus maintenance fees for once every other year usage. $15,000 through the reseller market. If you go on to Expedia, the cheapest I could find for the exact same dates, if you take a look, you'll see check-in January 2nd right here, and then check out January 9th. And if you look closely, you'll see I've booked the 2-bedroom right here, 2-bedroom. Average nightly rate is $266 per night if you book that. and they throw the tax on there of $33 per night, the Expedia special rate price for the exact same unit is $2,097.06. $2,097.06. Compare that against your Global Resorts membership. You have the exact same unit. This is 80-ish% savings. $398 for the exact same unit. Again, it shows that this hidden secret path of our club gives savings 70, 80%. I've seen 90% on many occasions as well. So stay tuned and I'll show you some more examples. So back to my mission to show you really clearly what this DVD cover means. Would you want to stay at that Wyndham and buy on site like my friend did for $30,000 to get 1 week every other year? No. The answer is no. Would you want to buy on the reseller market where I showed you it was up for sale for $15,000 for every other year to the Wyndham Valley High? The answer would be no. Now, would you want to stay with Expedia, where we showed it was about $2,000 for 1 week, which is a one-time use? The answer is no. Or would you want to pay the $398 to have access to this identical property next to the sea turtles, surfing, scuba diving, amazing hiking? That Nepali coast hike is epic. Inside our travel club, you only pay $398. Now, the problem with all of these is usually this fourth path with a travel club costs some money. And I put a warning on here. People who do not see this video that you're watching right now pay up to $10,000 to access the hidden path, and usually it's at a hotel presentation. So in order to get access to a club membership of our caliber usually costs $10,000 or more, and they would be shocked if they saw what you are about to see. And I'm explaining inside right now how you can get into this significantly under $10,000, but have access to a lifetime of this hidden path. Let me continue. What you are looking at now is this is my son Isaac, and this is me. And what we are doing is, and this picture is really pixelated, and I apologize for that, but this is at the Grand Mayan in Nuevo Vallarta. How do you say Nuevo Vallarta? Anyway, in Mexico. And in a moment, I'm going to show you the path that usually to stay at this Grand Mayan, people on site, and again, I keep going back to this diagram because it just, once I saw this and I understood it, it just showed me why this hidden path is so valuable. But people pay up to $40,000 to own there. The reseller market is floating around $10K, and then usually you have to pay about $800 per week that you stay there. And the one-time buyer's use goes up to $1,500 or so to stay there. The fourth path, which is our Global Resorts Network membership, which I'm going to show you in a minute, is as low as $499 to stay there for the week. And before I go into that really quick, I want to just delineate for a minute the difference between timeshare options and vacations just as a whole. So follow this. Regarding vacations, there was a New York Times article called "Vacations Are Good for You, Medically Speaking." And basically what they taught was that in Europe, doctors prescribe vacations, and it's literally built into the law that you have to have 20 days of paid vacations. Other studies have showed that couples, and this is a little, sensitive, or, I want to be, how should I say this? I want to be tactful with this, but couples who go on vacation have sex 40% more often on vacation and report improved romance when they return. More studies show that during vacation, the average person gains an extra hour of sleep per day, and they restore back to their job in better health. Also, studies show that when they return to work after vacation, they're more energized and efficient and more focused, restoring productivity. And before someone leaves on vacation, they're usually more productive at work as well. And the health benefits to travel go on and on and on. In fact, inside this New York Times article, it was reported that men who do not take an annual vacation, a 7-day full vacation away from work, are 32% more likely to die of a heart attack than men who regularly vacation. So when it comes to vacation, it's for lots of people, it's their favorite activity. And I want to just say basically why timeshare. Now, remember, inside our membership, you do not buy a timeshare. You just get access secretly, the cheap way, to the timeshare resorts. But basically, you have about 3 options when it comes to taking a vacation. The first option, which is, I think the worst of them all, is hotels. Hotels, by and large, are 2 beds, a TV, and usually, if you spend more than 3 or 4 days in a hotel, you go crazy. There's no kitchen. It is often loud because there's another hotel room right next to you that you can hear. It's stuffier. There's never balconies because of liability issues. Hotels are very just crampy options. And also, they get a little expensive and they get a little annoying. So going on a vacation and staying at a hotel, it's just a more expensive option because you have to go out to eat all 3 meals because there's no kitchens in there, and usually hotels are an option that I would not recommend. Now, you take your timeshare option, I'll get to that next, but the other option would be renting a house, and there are some benefits to renting a house. For instance, you are going to get your kitchen, you are going to get your deck, a lot of times you're going to get a pool, you're going to get a little extra space. Again, the downfall of this is it's pretty expensive. The other downfall compared to staying at a timeshare resort is there's usually, if you rent a house on vacation, you're really detached from the resort energy. And resorts have energy, meaning, they might have a basket weaving class for kids or a scrapbooking thing in the middle of the afternoon, or they might have a mini golf putt-putt competition, or they've got canoe races. Timeshare resorts are very energy focused. It's very community. They want you out. They have volleyball games. It's just a resort energy. Plus, if you have any issues with your unit, you can call and there's immediate staff. If you stay at a home, you're detached from all the electricity of a resort, and you're basically, staff are not at your beck and call. You usually have to call the owner, and then the owner has to hook up the handyman, and the handyman comes over. We've stayed at houses before. Houses are not a great option, and hotels are not a great option, which is why in the USA alone, timeshare, and this picture is getting really bad really fast, but timeshare alone in 2009, and again, we don't have the stats all in for 2010 or 11 yet, but basic in 2009, $6 billion was spent in the timeshare option, people buying timeshare, because it is the perfect combination of all the things with the energy. Plus, you're going to have, if you go back to this original picture, you're going to have the full, there we go. You're going to have your own bedrooms. You're going to have, obviously, bathrooms are included with the bedrooms, but you have the living room, the dining room, there's kitchen, there's usually a deck. But alongside with the timeshare, you also have the resort energies, you have the community, you have the concierge, you have the fast action service. But the problem with timeshare usually is that it's in one of these, most people outside of very unique membership like ours, they're paying that high on-site fee or the reseller fee or the high one-time use online fee. This third path, and I'm going to show you another example with the Mayan Palace right now, this hidden path is the ultimate path to the ultimate vacation lifestyle. Let me show you inside the Mayan Palace real quick. Welcome to the video. What I want you to do is see how you can enjoy top vacations. This Mayan Palace, the Grand Mayan that I'm going to show you right now, if you were to get the timeshare and to buy the thing, they're asking about $32,000 on the reseller market. So if you were to buy it on property, they're probably pushing $40K. Now, of course, if you're a negotiator, you can get that 32 down. And if you were to spend 1 week at the same unit, you would pay about $14.95 if you went direct from the owner. But what I want to do is show you what my grandparents and my mom always taught me to do was to never pay retail, always find the cheapest way. So I'm on the leading travel website right now of resellers. But this really just a moment about this resort. Right here, this is a lazy river. And this is a really fine, opulent resort. There, if you sail out a little bit, they have whale sightings during the proper months. You can go out there and see the whales jabbing around. It's unbelievable. My son and I swam with dolphins nearby. There is a championship golf course on the flip side of this property. The Mayan Palaces are renowned for amazing golf, and the rooms are clean. They're epic. There is a library and cigar bar inside here. The cigar bar is framed within this really cool library with collector books all over the place. It's just a really fancy schmancy place, and that's why people pay $30,000-$40,000 to own and have a membership there. Now, here's what I want you to do, though. I want you to go with me as I just spend a moment. I found the same resort. You'll see right up there, the Grand Mayan in Nuevo Verata. I don't know how to say that. Verata, I don't know. But anyway, I was able to find one that wasn't $30,000 but $9,500. You pay $799 for maintenance fees when you use it. So this appeared to be a cheaper situation than the one I previously showed you. But I want to show you inside Global Resorts, show you the real special sauce. Anyway, before I do that, here's the Grand Mayan. Again, this is on TripAdvisor. This is a great place to find out about resorts and what's the deal. This is a 4-star rating. Again, these are all third-party endorsements of the resort. But I checked Travelocity, and what you'll see is they were not able to get us rooms during the season that I wanted to go, which is the bone-chilling January 7th through 14th. It is prime time to get to Mexico, to get away from the cold, the winter, and chill out in true opulent type place. So Travelocity could not provide me. However, Expedia, the cheapest they were able to get for the one bedroom during those same dates, January 7th, starting at, was $1,562. So it was still cheaper to go direct and rent through the owner, and that was the cheapest thing I could find online. However, now enter Global Resorts Network, and what you're going to see is, here we are at the Grand Mayan. There's the lazy river again. There's the picture of the hotel. This is one of the longest pools in the world. I don't know how long it is, but I've walked it. It's amazing. It's also right on the beach. It's the best of really all worlds. And what you'll see is January 7th through the 14th, inside our membership, you'll get the one bedroom for $499. $499. You simply click the request button, enter your information. You can pay with Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal, and you will be inside one of the best resorts, the Mayan Palace, and have truly an epic escape from winter for $499. The cheapest I could find around was, if you owned it, you were going to pay $9,500 plus having to pay the $800 when you use the place, or you could cough up the $30,000 to own the place, and then you're still going to have maintenance fees on top of that. And if you ordered direct from the owner, you're going to hit the $1,400 or so. Travelocity's $1,500 or so. But with Global Resorts, you are paying the unbelievable, and I'm not even hyping it. I mean, I just showed you the third-party cheapest alternatives, $499 to stay at a 4-star great property, and that's why our members save 65% on true luxury. Mark Overson, thanks for letting me share. Make sure you get your membership today. So as you see, the Grand Mayan is a wonderful place, and if you bought it on site, you're looking at the $40,000. If you bought it in the reseller market, you were looking at $9,500 plus $799 each time you used it for the week. The one-time use is $1,500 at the cheapest, or with Global Resorts, $499. Now again, the problem, and I use the word problem lightly here, but some of the best vacations in our life are going to be on these vacations. The barrier in the past for people is the expense of it all. Even to get access to this club, people pay for this membership, people have paid up to $10,000 to get access to these discounted prices. But I have more to show you and reveal to you how you can get started with Global Resorts Network at a fraction of the cost that other people pay. Let me show you just one more thing about GRN. So Global Resorts Network is a destination club, and we're not the only destination club in the world. I want to show you Ultimate Escapes. What you're looking at right now is called Ultimate Escapes Luxury Destination Club. And now I'm going to admit that their caliber of properties are higher than ours on average. But I want to also show you what the cost is and show you that with Global Resorts Network, you can actually compete at some level with a blue chip Ultimate Escapes type situation, which of course is a copyright, and we are not Ultimate Escapes, so I don't want to confuse anybody here, but I do want to compare. The resident features, just as an important thing, the average value is about $1 million in their premier club. The average size is about 2,000 square feet with 2 to 3 bedrooms, and I want you to understand something here. The membership fees start at $70,000. That's for 14 days. That's 2 weeks a year. And the annual dues on top of the $70,000 to get into the club are $8,000 per year. Okay, now what you're about to see is one of our members who on their own free will went to a really epic resort in Global Resorts in Florida, and the average cost you're going to see of their residence was a little bit over $1 million. The size of their residence is actually 1,800 square feet, so it wasn't quite 2,000. But what you're going to see is they didn't pay $70,000 to get into Global Resorts, and they didn't have to pay $8,000 for the membership, or $8,000 annual either. I got to take you inside and let you see the actual residence they stayed at and let you know that within Global Resorts, you're not going to pay the $70,000 to get access to $1 million properties, so you can again pay $8,000 when you vacation there annually. What you're going to see right now is $1 million property that's just about 2,000 square feet, and wait until you see what people inside Global Resorts paid for this vacation. Take a look at my friend Joey and Megan.
Hey guys, I just want to take you through the suite we've been staying in for the past week. We are in Southwest Florida and the weather has been lovely. This is our dining area. Wonderful table, living area. We got a nice big TV, a door out to the porch. Got fans in case it gets too hot, and we also have central air in here. This is our master bedroom. We have a big king-size bed, TV in here as well. We have a beautiful view out the window and also a door that goes right out to our deck. This is our dressing area. It has a sink. We have a nice big closet, walk in, filled it with all of our lovely things. And here is our bathroom. We have a really nice shower. It has great tile inside the whole thing. There's a little seat in there. It's super nice to shower in. The counter space is plenty for me to put my girly goods all over. So if you follow me, I will take you through the rest of the place and show you the other rooms. We have an amazing kitchen. It is fully equipped. They give you so many different appliances, and it's so much better than staying in a regular little place. They give you all the little accessories like coffee maker, toaster, blender. I was chilling out in here eating my papaya. I have a beautiful view. Look at all those big boats out there. And it's a really, really nice day. We're gonna be getting out on the water and kayaking soon. And this room as well has a TV and a bathroom with a shower. And now I'm gonna take you in Joey's workroom. We have a full washer and dryer in here. Here's his bathroom, which also has a shower. So this is his workroom. We have double beds in here and a cute dog. And oh my gosh, it is so nice out. This is our lovely screened-in porch that we have. And there's always music playing outside, so it's really nice. And no bugs, so we got our screen here. So that is it, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. And hopefully you get to stay in a place like this. So, how much did it all cost? Well, here's a rundown for the 3-bedroom suite from the resort at Marina Village. The suites come with a purchase price of up to $1.4 million, and for an 8-day, 7-night stay booked through the resort, it added up to be $2,750.58. We did meet people paying the full price, and all of the 3-bedroom suites were booked when we left. Booking the suite online came out to be $2,505.93, for a savings just shy of $250. However, with our Global Resorts Network membership, for the very same week, we paid only $398 total, no additional fees or taxes. So that's a minimum savings of over $2,100. And with our other 2 vacations booked through GRN that year, we saved over $4,400. I guess you could say we're very satisfied members.
The resort that Megan just showed you is a $1 million resort, just like the one on Ultimate Escapes, or very similar to that, but you don't have to pay the $70,000 to be a member and stay at those kind of resorts. In fact, with Ultimate Escapes, you start at $70,000, pay $8,000 per year for just 2 weeks of usage. Now, what's interesting is the rest of the story with Megan, though, is her father saw that they saved $4,400 using the Global Resorts memberships in just 1 year. And the cool thing is Megan's dad went out and bought a membership as well because of our abundant offerings in the beautiful island of Hawaii. So let's just go into savings real quick and stick with me, because what I'm about to show really blows up the value of this price. The average savings are going to be about $1,500 per trip when you use the Global Resorts member over the lowest possible search engines online, which include Travelocity and Expedia. And if you get the Global Resorts membership and you buy it today, and let's say you're 35 years old, and you take 1 vacation a year for the next 25 years, just one. And remember the quote I said from the New York Times earlier, men in particular who don't take at least an annual vacation are 32% more likely to die of a heart attack because of the stress of life. So let's just say you get in the habit of taking 1 vacation per year. If you use Global Resorts over the next 25 years, you will save $37,500 on average, plus you'll have the memories. And that's really the reason we take vacations anyway. But if you were to buy the Global Resorts membership today and you're 50 years old and you vacation just once, not twice. I mean, we have people, once they get our membership, we have members that routinely vacation 4 to 8 times per year because they're paying so much less for their vacations. And the more you travel, the more you want to travel, the more interesting it becomes, the more fun it becomes. You start posting your cool pictures on Facebook. Your friends are asking you what you're doing. Your life becomes interesting and wonderful and all these things, and that's the power of this vacation membership. But if you bought it at 50 years old and you used it 1 time per year over the next 15 years, you would save $22,500 just on 1 usage per year. Not to mention the lifetime of memories, the better health that comes as a result of going on vacation, the romance and the solidification of a lot of marriages that happen on. My wife and I know for instance, my wife and I's favorite memories are on vacations. We talk about the time we went to Arkansas and we spent a week riding horsebacks through the little mountains there. We went to the Badlands in South Dakota and went to the Bear Park, and we went to the kids, and we were staying at timeshare resorts through our discounted memberships the whole time. When we went to Hawaii, when we went wine tasting in Sonoma Valley, our kids also, families that travel together typically have fonder memories. They stick tighter together. The kids are more friends later on because they have unique shared experiences. And inside the Global Resorts membership, we have over 5,000 contracted resorts worldwide. These are Wyndhams. These are Marriott. This is thousands of resorts within the RCI, Timeshare, Exchange, Interval, Fairfield. All these resorts are located inside our membership, and instead of 1 or 2 weeks per year access, like if you were to buy and be an owner of a timeshare property, Global Resorts Network gives you 52 weeks per year access. So instead of buying on site and paying $20,000 or so plus the maintenance fees, or buying on the reseller market and paying $10,000 or so plus the annual maintenance fees, or paying through an Expedia or Travelocity of paying probably $2,000 to $2,500, Inside the Global Resort Network, your rates will stay between $298 and $799 per week maximum. Sometimes our 3-bedroom units, we have a Wyndham in Hawaii. That's a 3-bedroom unit that rents on Expedia for about $2,800 per the week. Inside GRN, it's $799. That's as high as it goes. And you have no maintenance fees, and you have no restrictions on weeks. You can go 52 weeks per year. And instead of buying a $70,000 vacation club with $8,000 annual dues like I showed you earlier, you'll get your Global Resorts membership today literally at a shocking value. And let me explain how we're able to get this value so cheap. This exact membership sells offline at hotel presentations for $10,000. However, the travel provider who wanted more exposure to the online travel audience back in 2006 wanted to extend the travel offerings online. So they granted one license to Global Resorts to sell this membership through one secured online website. So instead of charging $10,000 like the hotel conference people do, Global Resorts, we don't have the heavy expense of renting hotel meeting rooms, providing food for the people who come to the presentation, paying for the advertising, the postcards to get people into the meeting, nor do we have to fly the salespeople all over the world and train them on how to sell this membership at these live presentations. So instead of charging $10,000 for this membership, which people are actually paying, because we have so fewer costs, we have no hotel meetings, we don't have the expense of travel for salespeople, we don't have the heavy newspaper, postcard, radio, and television advertising costs to get people into those hotel rooms to be pitched on this $10,000 membership. We're able to sell the identical $10,000 destination club, not for $8,000, not for $6,000. The current 2012 one-time initiation fee is presently locked in at only $4,995. The low one-time 2012 gateway fee also guarantees that you will receive a permanent waiver from any annual dues we may require from future club members. We started selling it in 2006, and we have quietly grew our membership to over 50,000 people strong. And as we build our membership, our club actually gains more buying power to even lower our rates more and more. It's kind of like the Walmart effect. They have such a massive throng of customers that they can bring prices low, low, low. That's what we do inside this club. So getting started takes less than 5 minutes. And unlike buying a timeshare property, we don't require a credit check or any cash down. Instead, you're able to join today with your Visa, MasterCard, or Discover, or you're even allowed to use 2 or more credit cards if it's more convenient for you. So you will be able to book and schedule your next great vacation within 7 days of purchase. And although we have a quick and easy online selection system, our travel provider is just a phone call away. They're open from 9 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and you're going to get the phone number once you join. So you can talk with real travel coaches to answer any questions you may have about your next trip. For instance, can I get a better deal going to Southern California or Hawaii? Where should I go in Orlando? We have real live people that'll guide you through those decisions, even though we have a very easy online portal to book your next vacation with. So again, since 1986, this membership has been sold for as much as $10,000 at live events and resorts. But through an innovative, inexpensive, and unique online arrangement we secured, and we're the only ones who secured this, you can save $5,000 and join for only $4,995. So if you're watching this on a website, there will be an Order Now button conveniently placed, or a phone number to call to answer any of your final questions. If a travel professional handed you this DVD, simply get back to them with the information that they provided on the back of this DVD cover. Now, remember, the greatest memories most people have in their lives are vacations. Vacation builds stronger families, increased romance in couples, de-stresses from normal life, and it recharges our batteries to work with more gustos. Vacations just make our lives more fun and interesting. Now imagine skiing the peaks in Colorado, and while everyone else paid $2,000 for this week, you're paying $398 at the identical resort. This happens for our members all the time. Why not you? And taking the kids to Disney World, and realize that you can stay at a classy Sheraton resort, not for $1,500 or $2,000, which is the cheapest possible price online, but you can stay for $689 right by Disney at an expensive Sheraton. This is under $100 a night with your Global Resorts Network membership. Let me take you into just another tiny little moment inside the membership itself and take a look at the actual Sheraton resort I'm talking about. We are now looking at the Sheraton Vistana Resort, and this is week 15 on the reseller market. The price is $9,000. That's 1 week per year in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And Sheratons are awesome. The retail, if you were on site and pitched this timeshare, it's probably in the $20,000 range. Again, that's the #1 feeder of the $6 billion timeshare industry in America. But the reseller is about in half, which this is about proper for the middle end of April, $9,000. And the maintenance fees on this at a Sheraton are easily going to range between $800 and $2,000 per year for maintenance fees, probably closer to the $800. But let's go online and see if we can get one-time usage. Obviously, we can get it cheaper than $9,000. Let's see. So we go to the Sheraton website itself, and what you'll see is the exact Sheraton Vistana in Orlando. And we're here in April 24th through May 1st, and the price is $1,449. And they guarantee, the Sheraton guarantees you can't find a lower price online. If you went to Orbitz, how do you say Orbitz? There it is, Orbitz. You will see right here $1,452.22, and they have price assurance that you also cannot find a lower ticket to get there, or you can't find a lower price to stay at this Sheraton than on Orbitz. Well, inside our membership, what you will find, here's the Sheraton Vistana Resort. It's the exact same dates I showed you before. The end of April, 2-bedroom unit, Sheraton Vistana. And as you can see from the pictures, this is a modern, chic, awesome 4-star resort. You're paying $689 for the week. All you do is click this red request button, fill in the information. Very simple there. If you do have a passport, you can fill it in. Any special instructions, if there's any handicap issues, place your email. You're able to pay with PayPal or credit card, Visa or MasterCard. It's a very simple process, and this is another example of the absolute hidden path of great deals with Global Resorts Network. So when you are inside the Global Resorts membership, your travel experience is going to be so unlike everybody else's, the prices you're paying and whatnot. And I don't think you're going to feel guilty about how little you're paying when everyone else is paying usually double, but you will feel amazed. But it goes deeper, because here's another benefit of just owning the Global Resorts membership. I talked to one of my friends in California named Sharon, who owns the membership, and she said, "Mark, I am thrilled." I said, "What's the deal, Sharon?" She said, "I just sent my sister and her husband on their 25th anniversary to Hawaii, and I booked it through the friends and family space in Global Resorts Network, and they paid 50% cheaper than the cheapest thing she could find online." When you're a member in Global Resorts Network, you can actually book for friends and family in a special instant booking category. Let me give you just a 2-minute snippet into what that means, because that just means more savings for your friends, your family. You can surprise your parents, or if you have older children, you can send children on deeply discounted vacations. I'm going to show you evidence of a shell vacation, which is a pretty sweet one. It's a Gold Crown property in the RCI ranking system, and how through our instant bookings, you're saving 50% off the cheapest thing on Expedia or Travelocity. Take a quick look, and then we'll be right back. Another bonus inside our club is the instant bookings area, and once you're in your membership, you'll be able to book this as well, but it's for your friends and family. And what happens is you can go in and click on instant bookings, and I pulled it up right here, and click, I'm going to select the USA, and we're going to go to Hawaii in, let's see, where are you, Hawaii? I'm going to go Hawaii in let's say right after school gets done with the kids, June, checking in like June 11th. So this is what you could book, and we've had members who've booked for other people's anniversaries, this or that or the other thing. But what you're looking at right here is the Shell Vacations Club at, however you say that, Greens. Shell is it's a good place. I've stayed at many Shell. It's a Gold Crown rank, which means it's the highest ranking in the RCI timeshare exchange. And what you'll see, it's the 2-bedroom that sleeps 6 for $799 or $800. And all you do is request that, and you can request it on behalf of your friends and family. But if you go online, remember that June 12th, $799. You can go online, and what I did was went to a popular online rental area and found the exact same place. And what you'll see is this rents for $1,450 per week, and it's the 2-bedroom, 2-bath at any season vacation rental. Now, if you were to own this, what you'd have $600 maintenance fees just to use it once per year. And as a friend and family member, you're saving. Again, what was exactly that price? It was $800. And here, if you go direct through the owner, it's $1,450. So it's, a little under 50% savings. But again, even your friends and family can benefit under the instant bookings category with your Global Resorts membership. Again, they're going to love you for booking these discount vacations for them. To close, let's wrap up with the 14 fine print, frequently asked questions / finer details of your membership. Here we go. Number 1, over 5,000 exclusive resorts. Just in Hawaii alone, we have 41 exclusive resorts on all 5 Hawaiian islands. This includes Wyndhams, Shells, Intervals, RCI, tons and tons, almost everything on the inventory. Almost all the timeshare resorts on the island are within our inventory. It's very hot, very cool, including Gold Crown properties in the RCI, which is the highest ranked kind of timeshare. Number 2, instead of a traditional deeded timeshare purchase, which locks you into 1 or 2 weeks per year and guarantees a lifetime of rising maintenance fees, you will have 52-week per year access to our resorts, paying as little sometimes as $298 and a max of $799 for a 3-bedroom Wyndham at times. And you'll never have a maintenance fee or an annual fee. Many of our members spend 3 weeks straight just in Hawaii alone, bouncing from one resort to the next. Florida is also a popular destination where people will stay 2 or 3 weeks, going from one exclusive timeshare property to the next, paying as little as $298, $398, $498 for the week. It's really an amazing thing. Number 3, with a one-time $4,995 lifetime membership fee, you will never hassle with point systems or the required use it or lose it weeks, nor will you ever pay anything except when you actually choose your resort destination. And again, this can be a maximum of $799 a week with an average of about $550 a week. Let us repeat really clearly, you will never have annoying maintenance fees or confusing point systems again. If something comes up a few years down the road and you don't go on vacation for a couple years, you don't pay anything. You only pay the $298 to $799 range when you use your membership. You don't have annual dues or maintenance fees. So it's very, very powerful. So you will get, of course, the full list of live inventory when you're inside the club. Number 4, your membership is designed to secure you and your family a legacy of fun and memorable vacations with a simple one-time $75 transfer fee. You can quickly transfer your membership to a child or a loved one. It's a very simple process. Or if you have adult children, you can invite them in the instant bookings, or a lot of times families just all buy memberships because it's just such a good deal. So that may be how you even found out about this, was a simple friend or family member. Number 5, beware thinking you can scurry to the internet to find deals that can beat our membership. Trust me, I tried it and I looked around and it didn't work. Instead of wasting time trying to find a decent rental, which can be a real headache online, and this is usually, GRN is usually 50 to 75% or more cheap discount than you could find on anything. Craigslist, Expedia, Travelocity, we usually beat those rates by up to 75%. And hint, most of our members are bargain hunters to begin with. We love travel, we love timeshare properties, we just hate the high costs and the games associated with ownership. This allows you to break through those things and just enjoy vacations and memories, which is the point. Number 6, our membership extends throughout the entire world. We have a huge clientele in Europe, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. A lot of our members are from Mexico. And if you're familiar with the RCI inventory in the San Francisco Exchange, we have those live feeds as part of our inventory as well. So it's very robust. And number 7, you will have the deeply discounted access to, like I said, the 5,000 contracted resorts internationally. Number 8, if you currently own a timeshare, and this is a biggie, you can use our free member-to-member listing and keep 100% of your payment, which we have over 50,000 members. The maximum you are allowed to offer your property is $7.99 for the week. Here's a tip. Almost all other listing companies, like if you go to Timeshares Only or buyatimeshare.com or redweek.com, they're going to charge fees for you to put your rental up for even rent. They charge $400 or $500 to put it up, and that eats away the rent money that you get for your unit. Inside our membership, many members rent to existing members that, as long as they keep within our tight price range of $298 to $799, and they just use our membership base as a stream of income for their current existing timeshares that they already own. It's a perfect solution. It's only a win-win. And our travel provider just oversees to make sure that you actually own that property so that no members can take advantage of other members. It's super slick. Number 9, we're almost wrapped up. You have easy online access to book your next vacation, and you can pay with Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal for your vacations. Plus, our live club specialists are available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, so you can talk live on the phone. You can actually do that. We're not only internet-based. As a club user myself, I've noticed that our memberships, you usually get a response to email within 5 hours of emailing. It's very fast. Number 10, discover all the benefits of our robust and proven vacation club simply by visiting with the person that gave you this DVD, and you can get any questions that you don't have answered, or click the more questions, or there might be an 800 number or a direct number. If you have any more questions, get them answered so you know exactly what you're getting with the club. You're going to love it. Number 11, you're going to have more vacations more often. You can travel on a whim as little as 5 days from the date of purchase. So you buy this week and you're going on vacation next week, or as little as 2 days notice once you're an established member. Number 12, easy and fast payment. Our low price allows most people to secure the membership with just a single payment on the Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. You can buy today and, like I said, go on vacation next week, or you can split the payment between a couple different cards. Just so you know, we use military grade 128 Secure SSL, which stands for Secure Locket, and it protects your credit card purchase. It's the same credit card protection that Amazon.com uses. Number 13, here's a new feature. You can, like I mentioned earlier, allow your friends and your family to travel cheaply through our Guest Pass instant booking inventory. The Guest Pass usually saves people 50% off Expedia or Travelocity rates. These are unbeatable rates. You cannot beat them. However, the Guest Pass feature only allows for instant bookings, and guests are not allowed our instant hot weeks. We have $298 deal, $398 deals. They aren't given access to those unless they own their own membership, but they are given access to our instant bookings, which are usually 50% off Expedia. Now, number 14, and this is just the restrictions. This membership is for individual or married couples only. Members must be 21 years or older because timeshare owners and timeshare properties do not like teeny boppers coming in and tearing up their units with parties. So you must be 21 years or older, and business memberships are not allowed. So if you own a small business company, that you can't buy this and use this and allow 15 of your employees to just have random access to this membership. It is a private membership. Also, you do not have to attend any timeshare sales presentations while at your resorts, so there's no gimmicks with this. You really show up, you pay your fee, whatever it is, to go to the resort. You're not hassled. It's really dreamy. Here's another thing. Members may not book a resort at our discounted rates and then sell the week to an outside party. Doing so results in immediate termination and forfeiture of your membership without refund. This is what we mean. Because the deals are so low, you're not allowed to buy that week for $298 and then go online and sell it for $1,200 because it's still cheaper than anything else anyone can buy. Again, it's a private membership, so be aware of that as you buy it. And finally, you will be happy to become one of over 50,000 members who enjoy this exclusive travel club. So let's get started today. You can either click the Order Now button or get back to the person that gave you this DVD. Welcome to Global Resorts Network.